Uh-oh. Here we are again. What's going on, fam? Just trying to stay abreast, trying to stay afloat, trying to stay ahead. Don't want to fall behind because you'll get left there if you don't, or if you do. Yeah, it's a lot going on. Trying to stay off the politics. It just dominates everything. We got so much going on. I never even had to go back and rehearse the other stuff because it's something new today. And we don't stop. He just adds on, just adds on, just adds on. Pile them up, document them, and he ain't stopping. So they had a breach in security. And they can call it what they want. 4 years of military, I know that was a breach of that right there was a breach of security. Yeah, it was. Anytime you can say we going to attack this place at this time, this direction with this equipment, that's top secret information. When I got out the military, they told me, as long as you live, you can never tell what you've done in the military. These cats is passing information on each other. Not even military. These people have just been taken off the street and put into these positions. Oh, he learned. He won't do it again. That was a mistake. We'll get over it. We'll get past it till he do it again. Then somebody's going to get hurt or even killed. Because when you put that type of information out there to those ears that ain't supposed to hear it, they can react. They say that information was put out there 2 hours before the operation even went down. Come on. That's not good. That's not good. There ain't no telling how many other positions that are doing the same thing. I don't know. If that's what we do. That's what we do. And I mean, we becoming a, let me get the words right, an extortionist country. We extort people's money to get what we want. If you don't do this, we're going to do this. Then he just put a tariff on automobiles made outside of America. If you come in America and build it, we won't put a 25% tariff on you. The thing you got to think about and remember, why did they leave in the first place? Why did Ford take his company and go overseas with it? It was cheaper to make. Didn't have much taxes. Didn't have all the regulations. Now you're going to tell them, stop making them cheap, come make them expensive, but we ain't going to jack the price on you. You already did. Your prices here in America is so high I can't afford to even build here, which is why I went there. Now you want to give me a tariff that's going to make me come back? That tariff had better be lower or more than what it cost me to move back here. You don't even have enough facility to manage those automobile companies that say, okay, I'll come back. Where are you going to put them? Detroit? Detroit might have already tore down most of the manufacturing buildings they had because they've been dormant for so long. Where are you going to put them? You ain't even built no buildings for them yet. Same thing with other manufacturers who he's going to strangle whole and make them come back. Where are you going to put them? You going to reduce your taxes on them? You going to make it affordable for them to come back? Or are you going to slap a tariff on them if they don't? Isn't that holding somebody hostage? It is what it is. I don't know. This is a crazy world we're in now. It's a crazy world. But we voted for him. Y'all voted for him. Not me. But y'all voted for him. See, because I paid attention to what he was saying. And I tried to put it out there. You didn't have to worry about what he was saying. Look at what he was doing. He told you, I'm going to be a dictator. I'm going to take control of all the power. And the United States will be mine. The House, the Senate, the Supreme Court. And if the judges don't go along with him, I'll impeach them. For doing their job. I'm going to impeach them for doing their job. That's what I'm going to do. And that's what he did. He started, he came against me, impeach him. And then, of course, his cronies are going to say the same thing. He's doing the work of the people. What people? What people? Because the way it looks to me, he's doing it for him and his rich boys. So it's a circle. It's a circle. All my homies. I'm going to give them tax breaks off the back of the little man. Then I'm going to go and chop up the Department of Education. I can't. It takes an act of Congress for me to eliminate a department within the federal government. What if I defund them? You can't operate if you ain't got no money. Yeah. And he's also looking at starting a fund for all of those who were a part of the January 6th insurrection. He's going to set up a fund for them. But he's going to cut all the federal employees. We don't see what's going on. Yeah, this guy has established himself. What do? It's too late. What do? Supreme Court not coming against him. The House and the Senate, whether it's Democrat or Republicans, Democrats have fell asleep at the wheel. Wonder what's going to happen. You going to run them into a brick wall too? Because you ain't doing nothing to stop this. Well, if your hands are tied, probably ain't too much you can do. Because you got the radical right. It's called MAGA. Then you got your liberal Republicans who is bowed down to MAGA. So they just a part of them too. They just want to have a different name. We don't want to be identified with them. But you are. Then again, like I said, you got the Democrats. They're probably going, they'll get quiet, and then they'll come up with a new name. Sort of like they did with the Independent, with the Tea Party. They'll come out with another name. They have to, because Democrat, as it stands, well, it don't stand, so it ain't even there. What do? And we got elections coming up, maybe for the last time, 2026. Watch the same process they took. He signed another executive order today on the voters' rights. Yeah. Other than the way it looks, other than nature, other than natural, we're stuck. It is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. We're going to have to just let him continue his destruction of the actual democracy of America. Let him finish it out. Let him ruin us. Let him put us in the trash. And then let whatever that party is going to rise up to put order back, to establish democracy once again, to take away the authoritarian, the dictatorship, the king, the nationalists. And put back democracy, where you have to vote, where there is checks and balances, where it does matter where it does matter, the law. So, and the Constitution. Look like they're going to end up rewriting that too. We in it. We in it. We just got to get through it now. And it's only 2 months in. Wow. And this is where we're at already. So it's going to be something to see. It's going to be something to say. Ain't nobody going to challenge him. Ain't nobody going to come against him. Ain't nobody. The media. Because he attacked them too. If they come up against him, he attacked them. He threatened them. He make it so that they get fired, and they're gonna shut down the studio, the network. Excuse me. So they're not gonna say much. Democrats again, they sitting on their hands, scared to move. Republicans, they're not mega. They scared to move too, because he threatened them. All the judges, whoever comes against any of his executive orders, get them. Yeah, even Musk is doing it now. He needs to be impeached. He needs to be impeached. Of all the time when they did it, the last 3 times when he was in that first term, 3 times, he was impeached. Only thing they had the House but didn't have the Senate. And the Senate is the one that put the stamp of approval on impeachment, excuse me. But it's not there. We're in some times that's like, wow, who would have ever thought that the Constitution, that the law of the land would be challenged by one individual who was a socialite. Yeah, he wasn't into politics. He was an actor, for lack of a better word. He was into the, what they call them? Well, he was there. He had all of the USA pageant, You're Fired pageant. He was even on WWE a couple of times. So, I mean, who would take him serious when they looked at him? You running for what? You running again? And yes, he did. And yes, he won. So it is to where we at what it is. There'll be more. There'll be more. And we're going to see what he's going to do and how he's going to do it. What's his next step? I mean, he got 3 years and 8 months left. 3 years and 10 months. Damn, that even sounds long. I ain't got a lot to say. Because he's saying it all. I advise you, look at him. Pay attention. When you hear him talk about those executive orders, look at who's affected by it. 25% auto. Who buys cars? He don't. We do. Who's going to pay that 25% tariff? He's not. We will. Who's going to make it look tempting for those automotive companies to come back to America to manufacture when they didn't like it here, when they were here, which is why they left? What have you changed that would get them to come back? To start with, a tariff that they're just going to pass on to us? You got till April 1st. It ain't no April Fools. Oh, that's probably why he didn't put it on April 1st. Excuse me. You got till April 2nd. And then April 3rd, the tariffs kick in. Wow. It don't stop. It don't quit. He got a lot of he's doing. And I got a lot of shit to say. Till we meet again on next Wednesday. Hear it, see it, talk about it. Only way we gonna get through it, we gotta talk about it. If not, we'll cry about it. Pick your poison. Till next we meet. Peace.